How's it going, guys? I am Wolf TCG, or your friendly neighborhood Wolf, whatever you'd like to call me, and right now I'm bringing you guys a Dark World deck profile. There's a lot of stuff going on in this format, E-Dragons, all that kind of stuff, and I really like this deck. It's budget and it works well. So yeah, I'll go over the deck, I'll explain what it does, but also make it a quick deck profile because I know people don't want to sit and watch for a 20-minute video for explaining cards. So yeah, we'll start out. First of all, we're starting out with your 3 Grapha. Grapha is just the best thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life. So bounceable. He's basically he just tank. He's just a tank. He's just a 3,000 tank. What can I say? Graph is just the best. Hold on a sec. Let me actually let me fix this real quick. All right, there we go. All right, that'd be a little bit more fitting. So yeah, 3 of him. He's just the best. So Graph is amazing. And then also, I'm also running your 3 mandatory snow Searcher. It's like the best thing in the deck. And also it's also a 2,000 attacker under Gate, so he's a beat stick. And then next you have your 3 Brow. Go into Tour Guides with him and bounce back for Graph. It's a classic play, and also it's a good discard outlet, so it's an extra roll, so it's really good. And this is more of like a beatdown style deck, but I really like it. It wins a lot. It's actually really good. So I'm running 2 Silva because it's just a really good beat stick. E-Rads targets. It's both virus targets, so it's really good. And then I'm running your 2 gold because I make rank 5s so easy in this deck. It's not even funny. And the extra beatdown power deal, they're like 12,000 damage on a daily basis, like on a gamely base, just too good. And then I'm running your 2 Tour Guides because it's just made for this deck. And then I'm also finishing it up with True Trance of Archfiends. I feel as though it's very good because it's a discard outlet. 500 extra attack, and enter Gates becomes 2,300 if you discard. So it's a really good card, in my opinion. And then next for the spells, I'm running your 3 Gates. It's just the greatest thing I think I've ever... Like, it's the greatest field spell. Just because it gives a 300 pump and the able to discard, banish, and then draw 1. So it's just way too good. And then I'm also running your 3 dealings. Draw 1 to discard 1, so the effects do go off. It's amazing. It's just too good. And then I'm running your 3 mandatory drag down. It's just drag down's way too good not to run, so I'm running drag down. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't run it in Dark Worlds. You obviously want your cards to be able to get discarded. And then 3 Upstart Goblin. It's just a really good card. I'll give you 1,000, but then I'm just gonna beat it down with Grapha. And then 2 Gateway. Man rid of this deck. This is a really cool idea I came up with. So, let me show you. With the viruses, let's just say you have a Graph on the field, and you have one of these. You have one of these set, and you have 2 viruses off. So, draw phase, you virus, call whatever. If it's ERAT or if it's deck dev, then you do that. Goes to the grave, chain this, get another one, and then you've got a double virus go off, and then you can just bounce for Graph the next turn. So you're like ripping your opponent's hand away, and they can't do anything about it. So it's awesome. And then card destruction, because it's like the auto win if you draw it. And then allure, draw 2, and then it's a banish one. So to be honest, I can just Levier back, so it's really good. And then Foolish Barrel, because I actually took out a heavy for it. I don't know. First turn Foolish Barrel into Grapha is just way too good. And then Reborn, because Reborn is just the best. And then for the traps, I'm running 2 E-Rads. It's just such a great card in this format. I've got like great sides. I'll show you guys my side deck as well. It's just so good hitting the decks that are just spell and trap heavy. Just works really well. And then I'm running 2 Mind Crush. It's just Mind Crush is just the best. If you can get 2 Mind Crush off, Mind Crush first, you can blind a Mind Crush, call something like a bear or something, see their hand, and then flip a Mind Crush again, and you get tear apart your opponent's hand. It's just great. And then I'm running 1 deck dev. I mean, I don't have a shortage of deck dev. It's just, in my opinion, E-Rad's better than deck dev. Sure, I have to have Gates in the field for a silver or gold, but why even care? It's just the fact to just be able to destroy spell and trap cards. It just rips people's decks apart, like especially like Fire Fist. This deck has like an amazing matchup against Fire Fist, just because they can't handle getting E-Rated. So it's just, and that's why I only run one of these, because they have like big boss monsters coming out. Like, it's just great. 2 will run 2 E-Rads. And then next, I'll go into my extra first, and then my side. I'm running a Levier. I used to run 2, but I kind of need extra space. I just like Levier. He's really good though. Some Ultra or Ulti, and then Leviathan 2500, Zen Mains, and then Tempo. Just all good options if you need to go into them. Although I don't really go into 3s too much, but unless I'm going into Levy. And then for the others, I'm running a Maestroke, and then I'm also running a Dweller and a Cowboy. Just like late game stuff. Shuts off Mermail, stuff like that. And then Cowboy is just like if you like need the 800 points. And then for the 5s, this may seem like a shocker, but I am running 5 rank 5s, and that is an Adrius, a Tyrus, a Volcasaurus, a Zenmayo, and a Shark Fortress. This guy, okay, these four are self-explanatory. They're all really great, but this guy, there's an OTK involved with him. You overland him, you get him out, okay, and then you use his effect. Make sure you have a Grapha on the field and a Gates. Once you have Gates and Grapha and you have this, you have 8,400 points in the field. You target him, he gets to attack twice, it's 8,400. So much less complicated than going all the loops of windups and whatnot. Even though I like windups are cool, but yeah. And then for the 8s, I'm actually running a pretty good 8 lineup. I'm running a Tachyon Galaxy, or Tachyon Dragon, Ghost Wrap. I mean, I pulled him, so I mean, he's actually really good. You can go for a game with him. He can become 4,000 and attack twice, so he's good. And then Helio, because destroying cards is just way too good. It's great. First edition. Like, come on. Who has time for 10s? No, I'm kidding. I get most of my cards from 10. And then I'm also running a Neo Galaxy S. You don't really ever drop it, but if you do, it's just... If they have like a fully loaded Maestroke and you can drop him, that's 16,500 damage. It's just such a great card. Like, getting out these guys, sure, it can be 9,000 points, but it's situational. So, I mean, if you can drop them, he's really good. So, yeah, let me go to my side deck real quick. For the side deck for the meta, I really want to run Imperial Iron Wall, but it really messes with my Gates, which is a problem, but, I mean, what can you do, I guess? For the side, I'm running 2 Max C. It's good at 2. Like, I used to run 3, but you need space for the stuff. And then I'm running a Jowgen. He's just really good. He's like a Fossil Dino on steroids because you get to discard and then pop like all special summon monsters. So I really wanted him in this format. He's really good. And then Mind Crush, a third one, just for decks that search. Decks that search get destroyed by Mind Crush, so why not? Hit multiple bears, hit that all kind of stuff. It's just so good. And I'm also running siding in a third E-Red just in case if I want to side out one of these. And I'm running a second deck dev for like stuff like Mermels and whatnot. And that's just standard. And then also I'm running 2 Light Imprisonings just for those Constellar matchups, and also Lightsworn. It's just good at 2. And then 2 Skill Drain, because it's good. Skill Drain's really good. The next card I'm going to show you, I chose over 1 and 1. I chose actually 2, and I chose 2 Gozen match. The only thing that it's not going to be hitting is E-Dragons, which, I mean, sure is a problem, but the deck doesn't have, like, so far, too horrible of a matchup, because I've got Max C's, Mind Crushes, and just all that kind of stuff. I mean, like, but this is good against, like, stuff like Evil Swarms and whatnot, so it's good. And then, this is like my favorite trap of all time. That's 3 Royal Decree. It's just the greatest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Royal Decree stops so many decks. Sure, I don't run a main deck heavy, but you gotta realize, game 2 and 3, I've got 3 Royal Decrees to be able to stop your macros and stuff. So, Decree is really just, it's just such a great card. It does kind of intervene with Light Imprisons, but it's more or less, am I coming in for the big win, or am I just gonna hold you off for a little while? This card just helps go for games. I was actually thinking about running Trap Stun, but I like the whole continuous effect because Dark Worlds, you know, if they can drop something on you, Gores, whatever, to like stop your OTKs and whatnot, you need some help. So yeah, this has been a Dark World deck profile. Give me ideas. Tell me guys what you think, actually. This is more of like a beatdown style deck. I don't like run Skill Drain Dark Worlds, but I do have it sided for Skill Drain. But yeah, I think it's watching. Hope you enjoyed. I am Wolf TCG, or your friend the neighborhood Wolf. It doesn't matter what you guys call me. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. The monsters are amazing. I love these guys. They work out like really well. All of them do. The only problem is you like I don't know. Tell me guys what you think. The monster count's like 17, and then like the spells are half. So if they read me, I'm in trouble. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, guys. Stay chill. I'm Wolf, and I'll talk to you guys later. So yeah, peace out, guys.